Hey. Hey.
Deals, of course. We're going to kick things off with a look at Battlefield 5 multiplayer. Now, Trevor Noah gave you the first look. Yeah, we can clap it up.
We're here live.
But we've got some new stuff to show you today. Then we're going to move on to FIFA 19, and boy, do they have some big news, you guys. Any World Cup fans? You guys excited?
Yeah, no, this is Andrea.
It's gonna be awesome.
Being like, hey,
then we've
I'm
got
a gamer.
two new
You should
indie
like
games
EA.
to share, and then I'm going to come back towards the end of the show
that's
with
what
some
she
of my
said.
favorite developers to give you guys a
really
nice, meaty
Oh,
look
kind
at
of.
Anthem. And of course,
I don't know how I feel.
yeah, we got the woos for Anthem. I'm into it. You want to do this with me?
She doesn't know anything about soccer. She doesn't care.
Tough sell in America at the moment.
If I told you all the secrets at once, right? Well,
Especially seeing as they're not competing.
Just enjoy the show.
Yep.
So without further ado, let's get things started.
Nice meaty looking anthem.
Well, I missed any welcome to the I missed the welcome to the conference part, I guess.
Yes, you did. But it's fine.
It's fine.
Happens.
It just happened. It
happened.
That's alright, you've got another 5 to get it right.
That's true, and oh no, this is it. This is the start.
This is the start.
This is the start. Andrew Renee doesn't count. It's fine.
This is just Battlefield. This isn't the start.
It's time.
They already had the hype reel. Wasn't that good?
It's been 2 weeks since the reveal of Battlefield 5. And you know what? It's been
What
exciting.
a hype video.
It's been a lot of
What a hype
speculation
video.
and so many brilliant remixes of a reveal trailer. But there's also been lots and lots of questions from the community. And we've heard you want to see more gameplay innovations. You want to know how customization actually works. And you want to know more about our take on the Second World War. So today, we'll show you more gameplay and what this is the deepest and most immersive Battlefield
in the game.
Yeah, where's the girl?
Certainly is. You will be able to dive and smash through windows to surprise your enemies.
Cool.
Where previously defenses were stationary, you will now be able to move these weapons around on the battlefield and gain advantages.
There we
And
go.
our renowned destruction system is back and more impactful than ever. So, well, you can't really hide from those pesky tanks anymore as they come chasing you for you, as they rip through those buildings.
Yeah.
You will now be able to customize your soldiers, your vehicles, and your weapons, not only for the gameplay, but for the looks, as part of our portrayal
but I mean,
of the
like
Second
usually
World War.
at the start of a presentation, they usually open
that's just the
with a
tip of the iceberg in Battlefield 5. You're going to see a lot more of our new
Well, I guess they didn't want anybody to be up in arms about women
play
straight away.
from our community. So let's talk about our single player in War Stories.
Yes, let's do that. So we want to tell you about those untold stories
Our
that
betrayal.
got
That's a good
us
choice of
excited
words.
to start with on this game. It's
We're
about
trying to be careful.
what you will see is really those moments of human heroism. It is about witnessing the war through the eyes of the men and the women who shaped the world forever. Real
men
and
and the women.
relatable people facing the brutality of war. We started
I can
off
see the
by
YouTube comments now.
exclusive look at the Nordlys war
There was
story
no
over at
women.
the Xbox
SpongeBob
briefing
meme.
tomorrow.
Thanks, Lasse. Something not to miss tomorrow. So, our launch in October is
Real and
just the beginning.
relatable people.
You will all go on an expanding journey through the Second World War. No loot boxes,
No loot
no
boxes.
premium pass.
Oh, Xbox briefing.
Every day
Yeah.
we'll bring
go,
something new.
Xbox.
And as part of that journey, after launch, you'll get something I know a lot of you have been asking for.
It's Royale. It's
There was an applause sign.
Royale reimagined for
So there are no
Battlefield.
loot boxes.
So we bring those pillars of Battlefield with destruction,
Please clap.
team play, vehicles
Please,
into
we
this
beg.
new experience. So we will bring you experience that you haven't played before in Battlefield
I
or
like how you
anywhere
like Royale,
else.
Ciaran.
But
Yeah.
more about that later this year.
So with that, it's time to show you what makes Battlefield so special. It's the unmatched intensity of our multiplayer sandbox,
I don't remember
and
the
this
conference
time,
being this
it's
weird
even
last
more
year.
epic. Fighting
I
across
think
multiple
EA's in a
maps
weird
and
spot right
modes.
now.
Yeah.
Welcome to
Like-
your next Battlefield experience, and this
They're
is
trying
your first
to
look
win
at
back
ground
some faith. This
operations.
isn't the way to do
And
it.
this time,
I know it's
Even
technically not an
featuring
E3
music.
conference, like it's their own thing, but
Remember last year they did the thing, they were like, we're in 2 different locations, let's flick back and
they're
forth
back and forth,
between
and
them.
that was fucking terrible, yes.
Yeah, so at least they're not doing that.
It still just feels weird. Alright, at least we get a trailer. I thought you
It feels like they're trying to fill up time. I'm already 7 minutes in. Oh.
I still see women's in this game.
Excellent, they haven't, you know.
I think you haven't succumbed to
It's
instant
not
hate.
historically accurate.
Well, you know, the EA's like, we
Maybe
put too
have
much
it in the wall.
money and digital assets into making women in this game. We can't take them
They're
out
hard to
now.
make.
It's so hard, you know. You know how many pixels it takes for the chest region not to be triangular? It takes a lot.
That's what Ubisoft is for.
Okay.
Maybe this is a weird trailer.
Yeah. What's up? Where's the Battlefield? Like, why didn't they get the people who made like Battlefield 1 trailers from so high? They also really shot themselves in the foot by calling their last game Battlefield 1.
Okay, so they're doing the whole sports. Fucking don't care.
Quando
Right.
eu era criança,
Don't care.
sempre sonhei em tornar-me campeão.
Don't
I
care.
think I'm behind even this video.
E vontade de vencer.
Spoilers, Battlefield 5 in Xbox trailer.
Até mesmo nos momentos mais
How are you
difíceis,
behind in the
tu
single
tens de
player?
continuar
I don't know.
a
I'm only just seeing the sports now.
Esta é a tua oportunidade de te mostrares ao mundo.
Here we are.
Tu és
Throw
o
it as
campeão.
this laptop. It's only EA content, so we're back on that. So it's for them.
It's alright, we don't care about sports.
We like sports and we don't care who knows.
Yeah.
It's funny they're showing him
Yep.
in the Real Madrid shirt when he's probably not going to be wearing that when the footy season starts again.
Did you refresh the game?
I haven't.
Just refresh it.
I was just
Because we
gonna.
don't care about the sports.
Oh, I didn't want to miss anything. I was worried.
Yeah, the sports.
Okay. It's still on sports.
Yeah.
There's music now. Neymar Jr.
It was a while. It was like 5 seconds ago.
Okay.
The title came up.
Title just came on.
I guess it.
They're zooming in on a screen. There's a big cut.
Okay, a little.
There'll probably still be a second of difference. Someone just started.
That's the UEFA Champions League.
Yeah, no, I'm like
the pinnacle
I'm a
of
little
club football.
bored. Oh,
Where the world's best
I'm just
clubs
gonna put it
compete,
down to this laptop.
and icons of the game like Gerrard
So,
and Cruyff
EA.
cemented their legacies. The world's biggest
I don't know
league
how you guys felt
joins
last
the
year.
world's game.
No, last year was worse.
And a special thanks to the legendary
Yeah.
Hans Zimmer
It's like 30
and
seconds.
LA's own Vince Staples for collaborating with us on the trailer. And I really love the trailer because it captures our epic vision for how the Champions
Man.
League comes to life
Oh God.
in FIFA 19. And Lena's going to tell you a little bit more
It's
about
that time of the EA
As Aaron
show.
said, the UEFA
don't
Champions
care
League
about
is an
anything that's
amazing
happening.
addition for the game.
So EA
Put
have totally
the biggest
swooped in
heroes
on
like Ronaldo and Neymar clash
Is it
every
Pro,
year.
Capcom.
And it's the
losing?
place
Is it
where champions
Konami.
thrive.
It's Konami?
And
Sorry,
you've been asking for
Capcom
this
Konami.
for a long
Duh.
time, and we are thrilled that it's here. And that's why we're bringing
mean,
the
there's always
Champions League
sports, but-
across the game. There'll be
No, but
an
so
authentic Champions League
Konami
tournament
just
mode.
lost the license.
Your
to
club
this.
will chase this trophy
Didn't they
in
make?
career
Didn't they
mode.
always make a FIFA?
Alex Hunter will
Yeah, but
pursue
they-
But
Champions
they
League
just lost
glory
the
in your
license
story
to the
mode,
UEFA
the journey,
Champions League.
and in FIFA Ultimate Team
How did
there'll
they
be
have a
live
license
and
solely for
authentic
that?
Champions League content. And we'll share more
I'm
details
making
on
wait
that,
for it signed
along
on with them.
all our other
I'm not
Ultimate
just-
Team features later this summer.
Apparently, there's different groups
And
within.
all that's
football
just the
too.
beginning. As you know, the
Speaking
heart
in
and
the language
soul
of
of
the
FIFA is gameplay.
Yeah.
And this year, we're giving you the tools to control the pitch in every moment, from your tactical approach to the match
Oh.
to each technical touch. And we know how passionate you are about gameplay. So we've worked hard to shape and refine our vision for FIFA 19 with input from our community. From hands-on tests with beginners to detailed feedback sessions with FIFA pros. And we're going to be sharing a lot more about gameplay throughout the summer, but what I can tell you right now is that the quality bar in gameplay was raised yet again this year.
And I've got an
so we look forward to everybody
very comfortable.
experiencing the game on the hands-on sessions this week.
Yeah.
And also, of course, we're extremely excited for everybody to play it when we launch on September 28th.
Yeah.
And that's our FIFA 19 news, headlined by the UEFA Champions League. But I just wanted to take a minute to pause and reflect. Standing next to this trophy is a little bit surreal. You know, growing up, there's two iconic trophies that every young player dreams of winning. And for your club, it's this one.
Raking so much money.
The pursuit of Champions League glory.
Read this sentence.
But for your country, it's this trophy.
That was always my dream.
And with the tournament starting in just 5 days, we're excited for the world to compete for it in FIFA 18.
As you can imagine, all of us on the FIFA team can't wait for the start of the World Cup. And we want to celebrate with FIFA 18 players, which is why we've just updated the game with a free World Cup experience on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PS, PC, and Nintendo Switch. But you can take Ronaldo and Portugal to their first World Cup victory. Or you can write your own story with some great nations who didn't qualify this year. Or you can make a crazy dream a reality for your home country, like mine, Iceland. Who would have thought that a nation of only 350,000 people would ever qualify?
PS? We have to find out what PS is.
And you can feel their excitement.
Apologies to any England fans in the room, that might still sting. And Lena isn't the only one who's excited. FIFA 18 players are loving the World Cup experience so far. But we don't want to stop there. We want to invite
I thought you really cared. I was quite surprised. And
so I'm pleased to announce that for a limited
cracking
time,
journalism by Dylan.
FIFA 18 complete with the entire World Cup experience is available for a free trial on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and on PC through Origin Access.
Just anywhere.
Yeah, you can download and play the entire game right now for free. Yeah.
What were they on about 19 a minute ago?
Yeah, so they're now talking about the World Cup. So they just
some of the world's
release content for FIFA 18. Pay attention.
Show representing their nations in a little mini World Cup.
These are all important things that I will talk about.
And this summer will bring so much more for FIFA fans.
Please be making
FIFA 18 content centered around the World Cup, and we'll bring you all the details on FIFA 19. But in the meantime, let's all enjoy the World Cup. Thank you, and auf Ravistan!
Oh! I saw a YouTube where Is it bad that FIFA's getting more time than Battlefield 5?
It actually has, hasn't it?
Yeah. Or at least it feels longer.
Good morning. EA Sports, FIFA 19. You know, the FIFA community never rests. 20 million people from 60 countries playing in competitive leagues this year. Well, the FIFA team never rests either, bringing the Champions League and the World Cup and so much other greatness to FIFA this year. We can't wait for you to experience it all. We've got so much to do here today, but I want to welcome you to EA Play. It's our third EA Play and our second one in Hollywood, and we couldn't be more excited to have you with us to share all the games that we have to show you.
As well with the whole.
We've got lots to do, but before we move on, I'd like to share just a couple of things. The greatest disruption in the consumption of entertainment media in the last 5 years is the combination of streaming plus subscription. As consumers, watching movies, watching TV, listening to music, reading books has never been easier.
We're live at London.
And we believe that disruption is going to have a profound impact on our industry in the next few years. And so over the last couple of weeks, you'll have seen that we announced a new team from Israel has joined Electronic Arts to help our investment to extend our thinking and extend our pioneering into this cloud gaming world. For many people, that's going to mean extending the experiences they already play on our partner platforms. For others, it's going to mean new games and new modalities of play across a whole variety of platforms. But for everyone, it's going to mean playing games anywhere, anytime.
I think so.
So this week we've got a tech demo running. All of our games streaming in HD from the cloud to multiple devices that you'll be able to try out for yourselves. Now, it's not quite ready for full market prime time yet, but it is a promise of what we hope to bring you in the future.
Well,
the second part of that, of course, is subscription.
As if they wouldn't show the Switch
doing something. We started subscription a number of years ago, and many millions of you have signed up and experienced the joy of being able to have full access to a great catalog of games. Today, we're announcing Origin Access Premiere. So 3 things you need to know about it.
Sponsored by Adobe.
Origin Access Premiere will bring you all of our new PC games, starting with Madden NFL, back on the PC for the first time in over a decade.
It's called EA Access. Good on you, mate. Use the word.
Then FIFA 19, Battlefield 5, and of course...
Buzzwords.
And there'll be many more titles in the years to come. Second, you get access to the Vault, our library of over 100 games from EA and other publishers.
PCs.
And third, it will launch later this summer. So that's a little later in the year, but if you want to get started right now and experience the benefits and joys of subscription,
when they all come out a month after their
free
console
trial
release
of Origin Access, our base subscription, this weekend.
What is This Is the Police? What is that game?
It's like a police sim.
Came out like
ages ago.
Ages ago. I'm pretty sure.
Really? When did I ever see that? Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know. Oh, you had
a hot video.
Hey, PC gamers, we like you too. Remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, Plants vs. Zombies, because that game's relevant.
What's your dirty mouth? What's your whole fucking mouth?
Oh yeah, there's that Need for Speed game. Nobody will.
Hey everybody, what's up? So I'm here sitting inside the crowd at EA.
No, I don't know why they showed
and
Batman.
I just happened to find Mr. Vince
that was from, like, the Arkham
here in the audience from Respawn.
Yeah, and they didn't publish it.
What's going on, Vince? How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. I love this stuff.
Spoilers.
I love seeing new games.
I mean, someone's super excited about that man on PC, right? Yeah!
Inside the crowd.
So, you guys may have seen that Vince was tweeting yesterday, and there has been a bunch of speculation. So, you want to just get right to it?
You just happened to have a free seat next to him.
I mean, we're not ready to show all of our stuff yet.
Nah,
we're working on a bunch of stuff. It's amazing. The teams are kicking ass. But we wanted to bring a little tidbit. So we've been working with Lucas on getting the name and kind of the setting for what our Star Wars game is going to be, and we're going to talk about it right now.
Oh, you guys got any guesses? I bet you the
didn't even turn up
is going
like
wild right
thinking
now.
this would happen.
I hope so. So the Star Wars name is Jedi Fallen Order.
Yes.
Woo! So Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah. So it kind of gives you some idea that you'll be playing a Jedi.
Close enough.
So does that mean I get to like hold a lightsaber?
Yes.
This is all information we basically got in you because
Vince,
I showed that behind the scenes video
else?
with the
Well, it takes place during the Dark Times. Trying to be a little vague here, but when the Jedis are being hunted, so it's going to be spectacular.
Oh, so for all the hardcore nerds out there who want to know like where in the timeline, like between which episodes is it?
Between 3 and 4.
Okay, all right, between 3 and 4. That sounds like a nice time. You got it?
Trying to be vague,
any
so
other
you got,
tidbits?
like, nothing on
It's
the
not a
screen.
nice.
It's a dark time.
Yeah.
It's a dark time.
Bad time. Does that mean it's going to just be all dark and serious?
It's
fucking
amazing.
hell.
Wasn't Titanfall 2 last year? Or was that year
all
before?
right, so I think people are now anxiously want to know, like, when can we play the game?
It will be holiday of next year, 2019.
It's a dark time. Yes, it is.
Sorry to dash any hopes.
Yeah.
But now that we know, we can set expectations. We're all going to be amped up. And hopefully we'll hear more from you maybe
Look,
maybe
I
next year.
would honestly prefer a teaser trailer.
It was great to see you. Thanks for stopping by the show today. We do have a little bit more news on Star Wars, so I'm going to toss it over to Dennis.
Way to say that the game still exists.
Yeah.
So, like, in case you didn't know, we're cancelling a lot of Star Wars games, but just so you know, this one's still happening. We'll talk to Vincent in the crowd.
Hello there.
But also, it's like, hey, remember,
not getting close
people
down.
work here at EA and our companies. Remember that.
I'm really happy and
Love
excited
us,
to be
please.
here today, so thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit.
Oh, no.
So, we launched our game in November of last year, and clearly we didn't get it quite right. So instead of coming out of the gate sprinting like we really wanted to, we had to take a step back and make sure that we were delivering the game that our players really wanted.
Yeah, because they came here to hang out with you.
We decided to completely overhaul our progression system and add a bunch of new character cosmetics for players to collect instead.
I want to see
so from there,
stuff.
we added a new hunt mode inspired by the original Battlefront games that I loved personally, starting with the Ewoks on Endor.
I want the Battlefront 2 Battle Royale mode.
We decided. We got told to do
it. It turned out to be by far the most popular update of the game, and the team loved building Ewok Hunt. So, as you might know, we're currently in our Han Solo season with content from the movie coming next week.
Yes.
It's headlined by the new planet Kessel,
and
really nice place, and it features the return of one of our favorite modes, Extraction.
Please, no. How would they hold
Looking forward a little bit.
It's a survival mode.
We will be introducing a new squad system to the game, which will allow you to team up much easier and play with your friends.
Yeah.
We're also adding a new Starfighter mode focused around dogfighting with your hero ships. And looking ahead a little bit more, we will also be delivering a new large-scale multiplayer sandbox experience focused around capturing command posts and attacking and taking out capital ships. But that's not all. We know
I don't like how they're just showing the same like short trailer over and over again.
From a certain era
they're not showing like relevant things to his
Star Wars conflict. So I'm excited to confirm that Battlefront 2 this year will be going deep into the Clone Wars.
They're just showing it on loop.
Yeah, well, they're talking about new stuff now.
It's only fitting that we
know how long he's going to talk for. Why not make a video of footage that's
including the largest level we have ever built. Oh,
it's getting close. It's going to get Ahsoka.
So let's talk about the heroes and villains. First, let me introduce.
It better give me fucking Ahsoka.
The leader of the most powerful droid army in the galaxy, General Grievous. And yes, he will be going up against my own personal favorite, Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. Finally making his debut in Battlefront after all these years. So, but we're not done. That's not it. They will not come alone. Joining them is the Dark Lord and leader of the Separatist Alliance, Count Dooku, as well as someone to bring balance to the Force, Obi-Wan's unruly Padawan, Anakin Skywalker.
Why aren't they showing me a picture?
They've only got a fucking Grievous.
The team at home is extremely excited to be building all of these cool things. EA and DICE are committed to Battlefront. We had a rough start, but I really think that this game has a bright future. Thank you very much for playing the game, providing us with your feedback, talking to us. Together, we will make this the greatest game that we can possibly build. There would be no Battlefront.
Even I was like hoping that Clone Wars meant like the
animated
stuff.
And enjoy the rest of E3. Thanks.
No, we missed the movie.
Yeah, that's safe bets. Those are safe bets. I was hoping that shows like single player or something.
You hated the freaking normal campaign.
Yeah, but different. But actually good single player.
Yeah, as if they're gonna change that up.
Also, we're getting Unravel 2 because this didn't leak like 12 hours ago.
Yeah.
It did leak 12 hours ago.
Oh no.
How did Yanni get himself in this situation? He's a fucking little yarn creature.
I played this game, I can't remember. I can't even remember how it ended.
Oh no! Yarn doesn't do well when it's wet.
Oh dear.
Oh no. Oh, somebody's sending in a flare for him. Oh no.
Look, all I'm going to say about Unravel 2 is
it's really
the first game's problem was its gameplay, so you can show me all the pretty stuff you want.
In Unravel,
the first game was pretty. I don't
we
care.
used yarn to symbolize love.
I
love the Yarny.
In our new game, we
it looks
tear
like
that
Tomb Raider.
bond up right at the start. You lose everything, including your spark.
Is it really good to see you?
But when things are at their darkest,
there's a friend for Yarny.
You find hope. And you form a new bond. And your spark is rekindled. And it leads you off on an adventure. So welcome to Unravel 2.
Oh, they used a smart play on words.
It's a game about fresh starts.
I would have got it if you'd shut up, Dylan.
These two little souls who refuse to give up and who build something new and beautiful together. And the whole game is inspired by that spirit of optimism and togetherness. You see, it's all made to be played with two characters. You can play it alone, or you can play it in co-op with a friend, but there's always two characters there, sharing one yarn and working together to get through this adventure. This game, it's quite different from the first. It's both friendlier and more challenging,
fuck the Oscars,
but above all,
two games
it's a lot more playful. And
I
think it's a worthy successor.
It's as if they saw somebody else do it.
I want to show it to you now, so
and they were
I
like,
brought some help.
Boy,
so please
we'll do that as
welcome
well.
Michael to the stage. So a producer at Coldwood.
I wonder if we'll be able to play music together.
And we're going to try to show you a little bit of what I'm talking about how you can play the game in co-op with yourself, essentially.
That was a weird look.
G'day, Michael.
So this wasn't prepared.
There we are. So when you're playing it by yourself, you can essentially pick up the other character and carry them along through the more fast-paced segments of the game.
Oops.
And we actually tried to include a bit more of those.
At least we know it's live.
Because we figured that since it's a co-op game, we wanted to have more like thrill and danger and kind of wow moments.
That's kind of creepy.
Places that were like fun and exciting.
I like how they're like, this will show you how you can play the game in basically co-op by yourself. You get rid of other characters.
And then when you get to the more
you devour the other
like
characters.
Oh god, there's a chicken.
You can split apart into two and switch back and forth between the two characters. Because that's how we've essentially designed all the problems and puzzles of the game, that you're always working together and helping each other out and utilizing this bond between you to overcome any obstacle that you come across.
The more puzzly areas.
So I guess I'll jump in at this point.
Yeah, come join me. So I'm gonna be the red one.
Okay.
You'll be the blue one.
I'll be blue.
Like that really crappy division.
Little celebratory flip there.
Oh my god, can you see us? We gotta do the thing.
We gotta go. Get up. Alright, I'm a little confused why they needed both people to do that section.
Yeah.
Playing it safe.
I don't know what the blue thing did.
Oops. I'll swing.
It held up something. I don't know.
Nice. And I'll catch you.
I don't know how you would have worked that out really easily.
Can I swing now? Okay, you go ahead.
There you go. That part you need each other for.
Goes. Oh. Okay, this is the scary part. Let's see if we can do it. Got it?
Yep. Clearly
Kind of
needed
want them to fall down so I can see the turkey.
Oh, very nice.
You're just staring at the turkey.
Oh,
yeah.
Buster.
I don't even know what it is. Is it a turkey? It just looks like a chicken.
Well done.
It's got a red thing on it. The red dilly thing. It's a turkey.
Where? I
can't.
can't.
I'll go up and distract the grouse. You can.
I'll sneak up here.
Okay, your turn.
Look
at me. Here you go.
keep him on with slow.
Sweet. Good job.
Now I'll go.
It's a grouse, apparently.
I'll pull you up.
There you go.
Sucker.
Now we can breathe again.
Yeah, finally.
No.
Or can we?
That was really intense, guys.
Oh, that was.
So that's a quick little look at Unravel 2.
Glad they made it through that.
Yeah, I really hope you like it. And before I go, I just want to send some love to the team back home because working on this game has been a completely amazing team effort on so many levels, and everybody has worked so hard. So there's a bunch of us from Cold
This conference is really
to those, and thank you to everybody back home, and thank you. Love you.
It's really worth waking up at 4 o'clock for.
Says you, who's been watching Microsoft conferences for years.
Yeah, but sometimes they're good. Sometimes they're hype. Sometimes they show me lots of images really quickly in a hype reel, and that's fine. Wish I had a blue friend like Yanni. It's like yarn dicks to empower each other.
Yes.
Chase your spark. Play on your own in a game that's designed to be cool.
Yeah.
Look at you go, friends.
Well, everybody wants single-player content, so...
But with pretend friends.
Yeah.
Pretend that you're playing with somebody. Have a balloon. Well, there's somewhere on fire. I bet those little yarn dickheads set the fire.
Thank you, Martin, and the brilliant team at Cold.
This music's really uplifting,
the game is really strong. These guys have done an amazing job, and it's clear that they have a lot of passion, and I can't personally wait to play Unravel 2 with my kids. But what's even more amazing is that we will make Unravel 2 available to everyone today.
Glad they're just reusing last year's URL.
You'll be able to take these two Yarnies on their next big adventure starting today. The game is finished, it's out.
And we have the game is finished, it's out. Hence why it leaked rated by the ESRB 12 hours ago.
Back in 2015, we started on this journey with the original Unravel to seek out the most creative, independent developers and bring them into our EA Originals program. It's
good on you.
Way of helping.
Did somebody really just yell, "Oh my God"?
Yeah.
To the world.
They did that ironically, right?
And last year, if you remember, Joseph Fares was up here on stage representing his team at Hazelight and The Way Out.
I remember that guy.
And I think we all kind of remember that.
Patrick. I need the older guy. There's the old English guy
from the
that
Game
was
Awards
running London last year.
I think I did. Anyhow, in March, that game caught fire. It's innovative, it's fun, and it's something fresh and new.
And then he said, "Fuck the Oscars," so we've distanced ourselves.
We saw over 2 million players. And A Way Out is such a huge success that Joseph and his team are expanding and moving into a new studio. So stories like this drive our
industry. Put it out?
That's why we will continue to work with independent developers to help them realize their
whole
dreams.
independent thing was they get
Which leads us to our next EA Originals
games,
title
but they just
from
get
a little game
press,
studio in Berlin called Joe My Games. When I met this team and I saw the game, I was instantly drawn to how personal this story was. It's one that carries a very powerful and important message. And it's unlike anything we have ever done. So please welcome Connie Gepper to the stage from Joe My Games to tell you more about Sea of Solitude.
Sea of Thieves? Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Patrick. I still remember during the pitch how enthusiastic Patrick was, and that afterwards, like our whole team, including me, were super excited. It actually feels a little bit the same right now.
No.
I'm pretty excited, maybe a little too excited.
Breathe, lady. Breathe.
Just
from the left.
Thank you.
Just revert to German, it's fine.
We are Yomai, a small indie game studio from Berlin, and we are developing Sea of Solitude, or SOS as we call it. The whole
this was
journey
announced in
from
February
the very
2015.
first concept to actually
Okay, cool. So I have
a
seen
part of EA
I don't
Originals
know.
is simply amazing. Let me tell you more about our game. When humans get lonely,
that's
they
catchy.
turn
SOS. I wonder
into
why hasn't anybody else used that before?
This is at the core of everything you will see, hear,
Okay,
and
tell
hopefully
us more about your
feel
game.
while playing SOS. What makes this underlying concept so important and so unique is that nearly
It's
every
like real
human
life.
being can at
Dylan.
least somehow relate to or remember
Don't get lonely.
the feeling of being lonely. In my case,
I don't want you to be a monster.
I started writing the story when I felt the loneliest in my life. I think as an artist, you process your emotional world by letting it out and putting it into your art.
Is this game about monsters?
I'm still amazed how like the concept seems to just float out of me like right into the hand and onto the paper. I think this is also why so many people can instantly connect with the game, because it's not a made-up story, even though that it takes place in a fantastic setting. In SOS, we try to show how people experience different kinds of loneliness, but also how outsiders, friends, and family see those who struggle. We achieve all this in playful ways so that players who wants to simply enjoy a fantastic experience can do so. But player who wants to look a bit deeper can reveal a whole emotional world beneath it all. Sea of Solitude is about a young woman named Kay who is suffering from such strong loneliness that her inner feeling, the darkness, the anger, the hopelessness, worthlessness, turns to the outside and she becomes a monster. The game is about finding out why this happened to her, but also how to turn her back into a human. Ultimately, the goal is to bring all those emotions into balance. Some needs to become bigger, some would be better off a little smaller, but to embrace even your destructive part or your self-doubt in the same way you embrace your joy or your hope. This is what being human is all about. And that's what our game is all about. Thank you.
There is a point where I'm like, can I just see what you actually do in the game?
Yeah, like you just talked a little bit too much. Let your game talk for you a little bit.
This world that I live in is empty and cold. The loneliness cuts me and tortures my soul.
My character looks like a
I'm
heartless
no
one.
child of destiny.
Yeah.
No fortune, son. I've just chased you so long now. I'm too weak to run. A new day is here, but nothing is new. Alone in my room.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Amen, I believe, is what we just heard, yeah. Alright. It's probably the best thing I'll conference so far, let's be honest.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm the one.
Fuck.
But I'm not the only one. We are the one. We can shut you down, and we can put you on an island. Crossover. Gather. Gang. And we're balling. Be ready.
Yeah.
Because we're coming at you with the squad. Say it how you want. Trust the process. Run as one. Call next.
Dylan, can you translate this trailer for me, please?
In the new NBA game, Ciaran, you will throw balls like never before.
Just remember though, wherever you call home, whatever your fit.
I'm always amazed that like they can get any license to
You're
do
on
this
my
game.
court.
people go crazy with this.
Well, this is EA NBA Live.
Yeah.
Which is the weaker of the two NBA games. Like 2K has been shitty on this game forever.
Yeah.
It's in the game. My name's Shay Kivlin, aka Young Kiv. I'm from Seattle, Washington. The only goal of mine
we getting these esports trailers?
Kiv's been going after that belt since 2016. At some point, he's going to need to get out of this quarterfinal and claim a
Hey, I'm down with some esports.
It's a big night for Young Kiv. He's been stuck at the quarterfinals.
This shit's gonna be
too. But the thing is, I don't like watching esports that are games that are
throws it low.
No, this is what the Melbourne Open's going to be full of, probably.
You don't like esports based on live action sports?
That Melbourne Open, that Melbourne Open doesn't have this shit.
I hate losing way more than I
Yeah,
would.
Oh, we have a credible matchup. It's a rematch.
Not gonna have Madden for a start.
I hope not.
No, we don't even get Madden. I've never seen
Yes, we do.
I've literally never seen the game.
Nick will cry.
I've literally never seen the game.
Nick will cry.
As far as I'm concerned, it's banned. Fuck.
Okay, baby, how you doing?
I've been good. You still recovering from that butt whooping?
Wow, already starting. Okay.
Woo!
Hi, everybody. I'm
man.
Smith-Schuster from the Pittsburgh Steelers. As you guys can see, king of touchdown celebrations. That's pretty fun.
that guy's name
I like that a
Juju?
lot. As you guys know, this is Young Kiv.
We just saw each other backstage.
Madden
What up?
Champion. Like, give it up for Young Kiv, y'all. Give it up. Young Kiv, how has it been? You know, your success and your path, you know, to where you're at today.
It's I've always been a competitor. When I was in high school, I was playing baseball. I hurt
Good
my
on
arm.
him.
So then I picked up Madden. And
Dylan, you
at
sleep
first, I was really bad. I was getting blown out online, but I kept at it. I put more and more time into it. Eventually, I made my first tournament, but I had a big decision. It was the same time as my graduation.
Wow. Okay. So the key to be the #1 player in Madden is to hurt your arm in baseball. That's number one. Number two, you said you had the decision to go to your graduation or go to a tournament. So, like, what did you do?
I chased that money. I still got my diploma, but I chased that money.
There you go. We're out here chasing money. That's awesome. Okay, now the past few years, how has it been for you? I know you had some ups and downs.
It's been tough. I've had a lot of devastating losses. I've been so close so many times. I made the final on TV and got blown out by all those losses. It made me gain a lot of mental toughness, and that's how I got this belt.
Chase that money.
Yeah, that's awesome. That belt is so amazing. There's a lot of, bling on
What a
that belt.
terrible role model.
Well, today, EA Play, first look at the Madden 19 trailer. Super excited. It's going to be so fun. It's lit. I honestly wish I can stay right here and talk to you guys forever, but I'm not going to board you guys. We're going to go out.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and take this belt.
Yeah.
Round 2. So we're out. Have a good day.
You've worked your whole life to get to moments like these. To the very top of the mountain. You battled through the pain.
Well, that guy just gave up his belt, so he...
Yeah.
That's like no respect.
He didn't care or anything.
He didn't even like...
Where you've been told legends are born.
Oh!
You fall so you can rise.
That was a big hit. That was a big hit. Because they wear fucking pads.
See that it was really never about reaching the end of the road at all.
You know what? They're avoiding the
moments that got you
the whole like long shot storylines and stuff. Like normally they're a big part of the trailers. Like it's like this is your story.
You were in their position. Would you let the moment define you?
Connect yourself with an African American kid who's trying to make his way up through the leagues.
Hello
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nathanius, professional shoutcaster, here alongside Redwood Studios General Manager Michael Martinez. How you doing today?
I'm super excited to be here.
Yeah, we're going to do this presentation a little bit differently and give you your first look at a brand new mobile game in a live, winner-take-all, head-to-head match. Michael, why don't you tell us the rules?
Sure thing. The objective is straightforward. Destroy the opponent's base to win. Unit control, super simple. Just tap the destination, and you're automatically moved there. The most efficient way to destroy the opponent's base is with this giant nuclear missile in the center of the map.
What are we on?
Control the missile by standing on a majority of the control points.
I need help.
Fills up while the missile is possessed. Whoever controls the missile, when the bar fills up, will fire the missile. Takes 2 missiles to destroy the enemy's base and win. That's it.
Sounds great, Michael. Well, enough talking about it. Let's get to this match.
Absolutely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have an awesome matchup lined up for you here today. Fighting for the blue side of the room. Please give a cheer for one of the most formidable RTS players there is. Make some noise for In Control.
Yes. Who's just leaving nuclear missiles around?
Why are they just there for anybody to grab?
Yeah.
His opponent, fighting for the red side
very
of the
irresponsible.
room, a competitive mobile gaming phenomenon. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Nick at Night.
Is he in control there? Is he really?
The clapping is literally too
Are the people even there?
The competitive backgrounds that these players have, it should be a great
This
match.
is, this is terrible.
All right, are the players ready? Let's get this thing going.
Ready to go.
But it's daytime over there.
Let's do it.
All right, let's kick this off. Nice little strategy.
How does he operate during the day?
Good genre. I'm very excited for this. The players are loading in, and we are ready to match.
Here we go.
Off as the players' bases have been deployed and the action begins like any strategy game. Economy will be the focus. We have a harvester to start things off. Nothing too crazy yet.
Nothing too crazy.
Now the infantry is going to come out to hold that top.
This guy's like, how do I
trying to
save
take
this
that
fight?
position. Nick and Knight being able to reset a little bit first in a strategy game. That flank position that In Control is going from the top side, also very important as Nick and Knight's forces have to circle around the center.
Right. Let's see if he's able to.
Oh, they're not showing the entire game.
Looks like he's getting there.
I think
here comes GDI with Rhino. It's going to rip up those infantry.
Going for the anti-infantry, and like any strategy game, the units that you're going to use when you deploy them will have a huge impact. Your micromanagement of your forces and
we can only see one character, one guy's stuff.
What are you talking about?
Control placing the
like we can only see this from one player's perspective. You see how it's shadowed out on the other character on the red side?
You can see that the missile is beginning to ready and firing that. That takes out half your base.
You're obviously taking a stream from only one phone.
Hold those control zones.
Right. And In Control
that means the red guy has a severe advantage.
He's done a great job of holding that down with the turret, and now he's redeploying his vehicles to the south side, bringing out more infantry to deal with the attack bikes.
I don't want to see them playing this on the game, on the phone. Why is this up?
Drill pod coming in the left side to help flank those flamethrowers.
Save us,
right, absolutely. Again, those are going to tear through those infantry.
Yeah, and In Control brings out his first tank. That's going to be used to try and help push back the smaller forces as he makes his way to the south side. That missile passing
I don't know what's going on.
halfway now. Both two zones in control of Nick at Night. Yeah, he will have the missiles. We see it starts to point towards In Control's base.
Let's see if In Control can get around to that top corner, able to hold that missile. He does contest the missile, put it into yellow position.
Very important, of course, blocking the pathing of those units is another big factor for the strategy. Holding those locations is so crucial. As In Control begins to secure the northwest spot, another tank's going to come out from Nick at Night to take it out. But now he's bringing out the Pitbull as well to help lock down that north position.
This missile is very,
it's going to be great when it starts tomorrow.
Let's see what's going to happen.
With another turret, In Control flanks, he takes the top of that missile and fires.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Nick at Night.
EA didn't decide to move away from E3.
They have spent more time
as the next one will start to ready up in just a moment's time. In Control's very heady artillery.
This is going so long.
Yep.
And we can see as more of Nick and Knight's forces move up towards that north position, those harvesters, of course, very crucial.
Oh, what? They've just got nothing. They've got nothing worth showing.
The units are going to come out a bit more slowly as you get more of them on the field. In Control just spreading his forces out, trying to hold this advantage.
You spending $8 on that game?
Trying to get in there, but there's a great turret placement.
Like just some like
laws. And we see In Control now moving his tank towards
another drill pod we're seeing with some flame tanks.
Yeah, bring in the flank, of course, those flames.
Wait, you have to buy Pokeballs?
Infantry help to clean that out. Meanwhile, 2 more tanks
not
coming
walking
out
around enough
from
to
Nick
pick
and
'em
Knight
up.
trying to secure those positions. He brings in the laser infantry on the south side as well to deal with that tank. Going for counters,
we're gonna
trying
buy
to
a
scout out and
bot.
see what your opponent is doing and make the proper response is so important in strategy.
Absolutely. Nick and Knight cruising around.
Flame tanks, holy crap.
Coming around
Oh,
the
this is
far
still
side
going.
for
Sorry.
those
Yep,
linos.
this is
Looks like he's
still
really
going.
pressing
Yeah.
it.
And we see that missile is starting to get close
it's literally
to
still-
firing
Wow,
with
look at this.
3 zones in control for Nick and
Is
Knight,
Twitter just going
looking
off?
to set.
Yeah,
back the other way.
Twitter's
He's
not
trying to
impressed.
rally his forces around. He doesn't
Quote,
want to
this is the
engage
price
with
we
just 1 or
have to
2
pay to
units.
see
He wants to
Anthem.
move all of them together, create a good flank position, and take over that south.
And we're
west
seeing
zone.
the
all that's
first
left after
mech
this bit is
units
in.
from In Control. This is the Wolverine. Gonna rip, and this little watch out for this missile.
And Nick and
There
Knight's
it
gonna
goes.
fire that one off and settle
All right.
for next missile is gonna end it.
Next missile
Which
wins.
player
Let's see what happens.
will have control. The Wolverines, as you pointed out, for In Control coming out to try
So
and
they've
deal
now
with these
they've put the
forces.
blue guy
But,
in a bad
Nick and Knight's
spot.
done a great job of getting map presence and now also harassing the economy of
There he
Sorry,
is.
that-
Yep. Wow. Okay, we've got our first mammoth tank on the board. If In Control can get this in position, he's going to do some serious damage.
That missile just passed halfway
This is
ready. He's also
fucking-
bringing
this
out
is
his first
garbage.
air unit
Wow.
to deal with those.
A lot going on here.
It's got a lot of range, that big boy, and In Control just needs to hold
This
it
missile is
longer.
nearly going to fire.
It can be
That's
stolen at
80%.
any.
Where is it going to go? Is he going to be able to get it off?
Got it
If they don't say this is out right now,
Take
it's
it.
going to be really just...
Defeating
Oh, I'm so
Nick and
proud of
Knight.
myself.
He's gonna be disappointed. Either way.
This is going to be very amusing.
Amazing. What a match. Thank you so much.
That was awesome.
This
Any
game
thoughts,
that we
guys?
spent 20
I
minutes
just came to make mammoth tanks, so
out
I've done my
2019.
job. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That was awesome. We saw a little bit
How
of
did he get it
everything
off?
right
He's
there.
not even
Perfect.
controlling the
Let's
most
hear
of
it
the
for
map.
Nathanius. Nick and Knight.
I'm
In
so
Control.
confused. That was
Ash,
not
what-
epic.
Ash-
That was boring
Ladies
as all
and gentlemen,
shit.
what
Ash,
you just
what do you
saw
wanna rate this
was
trailer?
the worldwide reveal
Two
of
thumbs down.
Command & Conquer Rivals.
Do we have something lower than 2 thumbs down?
Rivals reimagines the real-time strategy experience for mobile. We're
Fucking
giving
kill
players
me.
complete, continuous control of their armies in quick, competitive head-to-head matches that are fueled by skill and strategy.
Oh,
Now, Rivals will be coming
Oh,
to
they
iOS
didn't
and
add
Android
Command &
devices.
Conquer to
And
that.
I'm excited
No.
to announce that
They
Android
certainly
players can play the pre-alpha today. So head to the Google
pre-alpha
Play
is
Store,
available
search
today.
Command & Conquer
Ciaran.
Rivals.
Quote,
The studio has been having an
pre-alpha.
absolute blast playing this game,
Quote,
and we can't wait for you to play.
pre-alpha.
Please let us know what you think. Thank you.
It's available
Fuck
today.
yeah. Fuck.
Oh my.
We think you just wasted our time. That's it. Is this Anthem? I'm guessing
This
this
is
is
the
it.
trailer for that game.
Is it
Yeah,
really?
Yes.
Fuck. Oh.
How can you not tell? Does this not look like the game we just watched?
What is with these mobile games having like full CG trailers?
With old games that have fucking full CG trailers.
No, but like this mobile game, like even RuneScape has a CG trailer now, and it's fucking RuneScape.
They've got real gameplay.
Oh, it's a woman!
Oh, it's a woman! Even though we could totally tell by her character model without the helmet on. No!
Command &
Launch!
Conquer for a
You don't
new
even have to press
generation.
launch on it, it launches itself.
Now, before we close the show with a spectacular epic anthem, I
Oh,
wanted to share a few final
it's
thoughts.
Kane!
I am blessed to be able to work with some of the most creative
I'm so
people
sorry,
on the planet
Kane.
who come
This
to work
presentation's
every
just
day to
late for
create
Anthem.
amazing entertainment. And what I can say about
Yeah,
all
it's
of
like
those
we need to show
teams,
Anthem off,
and what I can
but we
say
need to
about
make it
us
seem
is
like
that
we've
we are
got
always
content.
trying to learn and listen and strive to be better. And so, as you look at the
Hashtag
10
blessed.
experiences that you're going to see today, and as you play games this week, there's some things we hope come through. First, that at the very core is choice, is that you as players get to choose how you play, what you play, when you play, and what devices you play on. That in making those choices, you feel you are treated fairly, that no one is given an unfair advantage or disadvantage for how they choose to play. that for every moment that you invest, we know that you put so much of your life into the games we make, and that for every moment that you invest, you feel like you are rewarded and you are given value for that investment.
This is a whole,
and most importantly,
this is a whole bunch of
fun,
hey,
that we move past
guys,
the
we love
grind,
you.
and that these are experiences that truly
we aren't an evil
enhance your
company.
lives.
We just made some mistakes.
And so,
with
as we think
the bad boy
through
teenage
all the things that
bike
we're trying
rider
to
from
do,
high school
know
that really
we
has a
wanna be
heart of
better,
gold,
and that we want to make great games, and that as much as we love making games, and as much as you love playing them, there's something that is even greater that we can do together.
enhance your lives.
The power of this community
Nothing
when we
EA
come
makes
together to do
has ever
amazing
done that.
things is profound. Last weekend was the 3rd year of our Play to Give program.
Do you?
Where we show the world how the power of play can be a positive force for social impact. Millions of you out there participated in 9 in-game challenges in our games, logging millions of hours in support of Play to Give. And to celebrate that, we contributed a total of $1 million to 3 charities that share our vision for a more inclusive world. A world where representation and equality
I didn't know this was
are
a
not
thing.
something we strive for, they are the standards. And where bullying and exclusion are not an everyday threat. These 3 organizations, the United Nations He for She, PACE's National Bullying Prevention Center, and Ditch the Label, an anti-bullying organization, all are doing great work, and we're proud to support them through Play to Give. And thank you for your support. Thousands of us at EA and millions of you together doing immeasurable good because we love games. Thanks for being with us, and thanks for the incredible privilege of making games for all of you. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at Anthem.
The gods vanished.
How much Anthem footage are we going to get?
Left our
Not much. Not enough to make this worth it.
Not as much as Command and Conquer.
Not enough to make me feel like it's okay.
Destroying. The anthem is all that remains.
Oh, really? A trailer that has the title in there?
There's a storm coming. These walls can't protect us forever.
Well, the anthem is something big, you know? This must be a place. This must be the anthem. It's Titanfall 2, everyone.
Oh, they're not in mechs, they're just like mech suits. Like
and they kind of just look exactly like the Titanfall armor.
Wants to destroy us all.
Do we get to see gameplay? Do we get to see gameplay? I am man.
That's completely different song.
No, this is that was pretty much the song they were going for. But Muse is also acceptable. Oh my god, it was a girl again.
Man.
Why do they keep doing these reveals where it's like underneath the helmet it's a woman?
It's a woman. Women can be in video games too. That's the EA's theme for this year.
Thanks for joining us, everyone.
See your first gameplay at Microsoft's conference.
No,
How
receipts.
cool was that
Receipts.
trailer? You guys have seen it a couple times, and it's still cool every time I see it. So
And
I know all of you,
Renee's
like me,
back.
have had tons of questions about Anthem since last year because we're
Oh
all
no, I
Bioware
don't like the
fans.
amount of chairs.
So we're gonna do
Oh,
something a
no.
little bit different for the rest of the show, and we're gonna take a deep dive into Anthem. So I'm gonna bring out some members of the Bioware team to chat with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Casey Hudson, Mark
Get ready
Dara,
for a
and Kathleen
15-20 minute dev diary.
Oh, fuck.
You shush your whole mouths. I'll take a fucking 15-minute dev diary. We just watched like 15 minutes of a mobile crap. Got your boy, Casey Hudson out.
All right, thanks guys. Thanks for coming out
Chaboy.
today. Just got a little game to show, right?
Chaboy.
It's going to be very exciting. So Casey, we're going to go ahead and just jump right in and get started with you. So now, we know that you all started, or Casey, you started your career at BioWare way back in the day, but you took a couple years off. But before you came back, you actually worked on Anthem before you left.
How this is going to go.
Yeah, that's right. So, you know, first of all, it's amazing to be back. It's awesome to be making games for BioWare fans. You know, we have the best fans. So it's been super satisfying to come back to it, and you know, I just want to be able to continue the legacy of the studio, and that's kind of where it started with Anthem. Is just thinking about, you know, what is the evolution of a BioWare game, and we wanted to create a brand new world for people to discover, you know, a whole new world of story and character. But we also wanted to do something that was, you know, more of a dynamic and living world, a game that would change every time you came back and played it. We also wanted to do something where, you know, if you wanted to invite your friends into it, then you could do that as well. So that was really the initial vision of the game, not an MMO, not a multiplayer game with story sort of bolted on the side, but something new and different, and I think the team has really captured that vision over the years.
Your fans really love the
I
story.
don't like it when devs are like a world that changes
kind of
every time you
how
come
you're
back
planning
to it.
to make story work in this shared
It's like you
world.
come back like a week later.
A great
everything's
story for
filled.
BioWare is really about characters that you can have a connection with, choices you get to make, and feeling like the story's about you. In a lot of multiplayer games, those things get diluted because you're mixing multiplayer and storytelling into the same area.
Yeah, but that's supposed to be simulating life, Dylan.
But you have to really build it into the core of the game, and that's what we've tried to do with Anthem. It's what we call our world, my story. So when you're out in the open world, the world is really dangerous, and you're focused on your mission. And this is where other players get to play with you. The thing that's really interesting about this, it's unique for Anthem, is that this is a living shared world. So whether there's weather or it's nighttime, what we're experiencing, we're experiencing together. Everyone that's playing Anthem at a moment is seeing the same thing. And this is what we mean when we talk about our world. It's a shared world that we all experience together. But then when I finish my mission, I come back to a base like Fort Tarsus. And this is a single player experience. I turn in my rewards, I talk to some characters,
but then you go into an instance location, which is only yours.
And this is where your story really lives and breathes. And by doing it this way, we're able to combine that impact and agency of a single-player story with the fun of teaming up with your friends to play co-op in combat.
And we're also designing it so that we can add stories.
No, it's an instance with like a certain amount of people when you go into sections.
What we hear when, from our community is they want to continue to play in our worlds. When they finish Mass Effect or Dragon Age, players want more story. And so we've designed Anthem in a way that we
Destiny
can
2 is a shared world.
add more story for years to come. And it could be anything. A new moment with a character that you've grown to love, or an event in the world that deepens the lore, or an entirely new storyline and plot.
Well, I'm certainly not going to complain about more story. I don't think anybody out there is going to either. So Kathleen, I wanted to ask you, from a writing perspective, since you are the lead writer, can you speak to what it's like to create a new world like Anthem from the beginning?
Well, what's really exciting for us, and not just the writers, but all of the devs, the designers, the artists, is that we're creating something new and mysterious for players to discover. So at the heart of the premise of Anthem is a world left unfinished by the gods. But the gods left behind their massive tools, and those tools are in constant conflict with this unknowable force called the Anthem.
Thing is, right, none of these environments
look new. The chaos of those things pushing against each other means that the world
they look pretty, but it looks like shit I've seen in Titanfall, Destiny.
Yeah, violent storms, mutated creatures, gigantic monsters. Yeah. It's a dangerous environment that you need to wear a suit of powered armor, a javelin, to be safe in.
Now, something I think a lot of players out there maybe don't stop to think about is just how much work goes into creating a new intellectual property or IP, as we've been saying. Now,
I guess that's because they've got a lot of the virtualness to it, like because you can fly clearly.
Creating a game like from scratch.
Yeah, it's something we've done a few times at BioWare. You know, and really the hardest part is getting started, just kind of getting off the blank page. So what we try to do is we think about the new experiences that we're trying to unlock for players. So like, what is the fantasy fulfillment? What are the new things you actually get to go and do that are different from what you've played before? So that's where we start. And then once we think about those things, that's the power of creating new IP, especially for games, is that you actually get to build a whole fictional universe that's meant to bring out a certain experience. And then once we do that, then we still need to build all the rest of the stuff, and what unlocks us creatively is to think about like principles around art style, tone, and even the technology and the politics of our new world. And then from there, we can actually go and build out.
I think I'd enjoy this so much more if I hadn't sat
and
through that.
one of the unique challenges for Anthem is that it's an experience that's meant to feel alive, like it's happening right now. And so the world is always changing, weather, the storms.
No, this is why I'm like.
And it's a really great concept to write for, because what it means is it gives us the opportunity.
That's why I feel like this is why they're doing the dev direct. So like, so we don't really have much to go. So this is like next year. Like, I don't even think this is next year even.
I mean, all of the moving parts in the dynamic world sound really cool. The way that they sound like they're going to come together. But even though there's obviously a lot going on, it really all comes back to your character. So let's talk about who we're going to be playing as and why we're fighting these crazy beasts.
So you are a freelancer, uniquely skilled to pilot these Javelin exosuits. And you need those suits to survive and fight in this world, because the world will kill you. But on top of that, our ancient rivals, the Dominion, have discovered a way they think to weaponize the anthem of creation, and so we need to stop them.
So they just turned servers back on for Skate 3.
No, I've heard you call this.
Which was why I was like, oh, so there's going to be like Skate 4 coming or something.
Like, what's the canon term here?
That's what they're going to close the show with.
I was like, I'm not reading into that.
And they each have unique abilities. There's the Ranger, and then there's the Colossus.
You've been hurt before, I think.
The Interceptor, and finally the Storm.
Yeah, so each Javelin gives you a different way to play the game. But the thing to remember is, like Kathleen said, you're not your suit. You are a freelancer, a pilot, which means you can decide
this game releases the same day as Days Gone.
Mood, based on the mission you want to engage it, or the javelins that your friends are using.
Like, their Twitter has just tweeted out, Triumph has won, Anthem comes out February 22nd, 2019, on PC, Xbox One, PlayStation 4.
So they each have their own unique abilities. So let's take
and we
a
thought
look
Days
at
Gone was
the
having
Ranger
trouble
now.
with their
The Ranger is a more generalized suit, able to do a lot of different things. Really designed for up close and personal combat, one-on-one for the most part. The Colossus is heavier, more specialized, but able to really pack in big weapons that let them devastate the battle.
20-minute gameplay demo with a dev talking over it.
Yep. Not those things over and over and over again.
Be my favorite. I'm sure you guys out there are picking your faves right now too. So the Javelins look awesome, but we're going to take a couple questions right now. So Casey tweeted, some of you may have seen, asking for people out there to send us your questions. And the first one is from It's Sweet Nicole, who asks, as a player who is all about making their character their own, what kind of customization options will be available in Anthem?
What the fuck is you doing?
So we really want players to express themselves, both through customizing the way their Javelin plays, through gear and weapons, but also being able to personalize the way that it looks, both through paint jobs as well as changing the actual
That doesn't look like it's from Twitter. That looks heaps longer than...
We want teams to be able to do this as well. And because you're going to be using a Javelin for a long
I don't know if you
period
know
of
this,
time,
but they
we really
increased the
want you to
character
be able to
limit.
make it.
I'm glad you brought that up, because actually, Jay Legato has a question connected to customization. Monetization. How, when, loot box, cosmetics?
Yeah, so we are going to have some cosmetics and vanity items that you'll be able to purchase,
the
but you're always going to know what you're going to buy before you spend any money.
Casey, I have nothing but
no
respect for you because you gave us
no
an answer
ability to pay for
Republic Mass Effect, but what happened to Mass
So
Effect
that
genre is
means
unacceptable. I'll not be
no ability
I'm
to
not
spend
only one
money on
Anthem is
gameplay
dumpster fire,
advantage
waiting
at
for someone
all
to strike the
within
match.
Anthem.
Sorry, dude.
But even more important than that, we want to make sure that
Of course
Anthem is an immersive experience that feels like it's complete from the get-go. So that means a main story, a big open world, and an ongoing service that provides new content for a long period of time. New
hey
stories,
guys, we don't do pay to win anymore. EA's,
Well, I'm glad to hear
message
that I can
for this
make
entire
my javelin
conference.
pink. That's really all I wanted to know. I'm
I
gonna be
really want to
honest.
get excited
All
for
right,
this game
Casey.
because
We talked earlier about this being
I see-
a co-op experience.
I like
so can you
what I
tell me a little
see,
bit about how the team
but I feel
gameplay
like
in Anthem's
this
going to work?
whole thing
Yeah,
is just
it really is about the
turning me
fun
off
of
the game,
teaming
not-
up as a team of superheroes and working
You
together.
know?
So you want to get a few people together of different classes. So I think here we're going to see the Colossus, just hammering people on the ground in gameplay. If we can have a look at that. So heavy artillery, being really strong, in melee combat. And then here you've got the Ranger shooting down from above.
Look,
and then they're
you
using
shoot stuff, lots of numbers
combos
comes
and
off it.
special abilities and stuff like that. but what I
it's
love
what people
is
want.
you don't just run around,
go
you're
underwater,
swimming
holy
and
fuck.
flying as well.
So it's interesting because at the
Oh, legit.
State Tones
That was
wants
cool.
to know, how will you balance multiplayer
We've seen that
with
before, though,
single-player
haven't we?
storytelling?
So Anthem's really built
in
around
actual
trying to
gameplay.
combine
we had-
the impact of having your own personal story with the fun of playing with other players. But we really want to make sure that that playing with other people feels like a choice. So for people that want to
Feel
just
like they answered this
experience the
question.
story, you're going to be able to do that. Now going out into an open world like this, by yourself is going to be a little bit more challenging than if the team of 4 people. And we've really tried to balance the co-op experience to be fun even for people that don't normally engage in this kind of thing. So I really hope that everyone at least gives co-op a try.
Okay, that's good to know. If you want to roll solo, you can, but it's just going to be a little bit more difficult. Well, I know you all are on the edges of your seats. How about we show a little gameplay?
I really hope everybody tries to make
Yeah?
friends.
You guys want that?
You want
All right,
gameplay?
so Kathleen, I think
Does
you're going to
anyone
set this
want
up for us.
Like
I will.
real life.
So, you and your friends have decided to play
Another
a mission
tweet.
called
Smells like
Stars
Destiny and No
Villainy.
Man's
The
Sky,
Stars
but with
have
Iron
put
Man.
together an acid-based super weapon. So
I don't know
you
about the
can-
No Man's Sky thing.
So you start in the Strider, which is like a giant walker, and it's your forward base of operations. You have a conversation with your crew, Halleck, Faye, and Owen, and you'll hear Owen. He's going to talk
An
us through the mission
acid-based
as
super
we
weapon.
experience it here. And yeah, then you just get into your javelin suit and you head out with your friends.
It's a BioWare game.
All
I should
right.
be
Well,
excited
thank
for
you
this.
so much,
Yes.
Mark, Casey,
Just show
Kathleen,
me-
for talking to me about Anthem today.
Stuff.
We're going to go ahead and roll the gameplay now.
I think they're
Enjoy,
going to.
everybody.
They are.
Head out with your friends. It's going to be Division all over again. Okay, that didn't go as long as I thought it was going to go. Okay. Which is sad to make me think that I was worried that BioWare was going to
They
run
said
too
this
long.
bastard made some kind of acid. They're using it as a weapon. So, find where they're making this garbage and shut it all down.
Oh no.
I like how you get varied character models in the actual hometown. Like, not everyone's just running around in their fucking suits.
Yes.
Like, it's actual. Oh, human characters. And, like, we're watching it in, like 720 and 1080, whatever the fuck.
Owen?
You can
So
actually
everything,
pretty.
so all the gameplay that we saw while they were talking
look
was
around
the
the area,
gameplay from
but,
this, I'm guessing.
Be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm watching on my screen, it's pretty.
Yeah.
So it looks prettier when I'm actually playing it. Is the point. Do these numbers look more like Borderlands level numberies than this numberies?
They're kind of the same.
Right.
Oh well.
Checking
I
out
like
the
text
Star Camp
is
some
bigger,
more.
You know what I mean? The numbers.
I think it's more pronounced.
Look at all the weapons. Oh, and the
So maybe I'm gonna say I'd
Gotta
go
move
with
quickly.
Borderlands more than Destiny. Is that like Stephen Merchant?
I have no idea, it's just a robot sounding thing as far as I'm concerned.
It sounded either like a lot more like Wheatley or like the one from Destiny. I don't like the amount of jump cuts.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I would have preferred just one gameplay section, but I think they're just trying to show off varied sections.
There's a shaker relic. Wait, something's odd. Get a closer look, would you?
It does sound like
See those radiant pieces of energy? They're echoes
Yeah.
from the Anthem of Creation. Loads of scars nearby. Be careful.
jetpack run out meter thing, but as far as I can see...
Return them to the relic. You've got to silence it fast.
Which I'm 100%.
Is that like yellow bar, or is that like maybe is that an ultimate ability?
I think it's like an ultimate ability. Or health.
It's got silence.
I think this game would be much better if there isn't a fuel system.
Wait, something's happening.
Well, they'll put out a beta.
What the hell was that?
I think that was whatever laid all the eggs around here. The sound came from below your position. On the plus side, this definitely counts toward hazard pay. There's a trail of this acid gunk leading down. Follow it, and we should find the source.
Ruh-roh. Fly into the air, bitches. So is it gonna be one of those games where they're like, you can play single player, but it's
they
gonna
talked
be...
about it before. They said you can play.
They did, but I'm gonna say, like, are they gonna say you can't play single player? It's gonna be balls
They said
hard.
you might have a harder time.
Harder, or like it's gonna be boring little shit. That's with all these types of games. Like, you can really play by yourself if you want.
Well, it just depends on if the story's interesting.
How cool is that? I'm so hyped, you guys.
Really? They're gonna end like that?
Yep, and that was actually just a short version of the full demo that we brought here to LA. So if you want to come by the Anthem Theater here at EA Play, you can check out the game live.
So I'm sure the question on everyone's minds, when do we get to play?
When do we get to play?
So Anthem comes out February 22nd, 2019.
Pardon?
On Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC.
So mark your calendars, everybody. Fire off your tweets. Thank you so much again to Casey and the entire BioWare team. I know you guys have that awesome theater outside, so I will see you guys there.
All right.
It's fine. Don't worry, guys. We'll pretend it didn't happen.
Do you reckon they scheduled it and the Command and Conquer thing just went long?
I also want to give a big thank you to all of the developers who showcased their games today and everybody working hard at their studios back home around the world. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now, some of what you saw today, you guys have to wait to play. But you guys, EA has so much available right now. Now, for those of you keeping score, you can get your free trial of FIFA 18's World Cup today. And Andrew told us about the free trial of Origin Access.
And Skate 3
Yarny
servers are
is
back
back
online,
with a buddy in Unravel 2, also available today. Plus, you can take on your friends in Command & Conquer Rivals starting today as well. Now, that's a lot of available stuff that's out today. Is anybody ready to go home and download anything? No? You're like,
I'm so sorry,
I just want to go
Andrea.
outside to the fan fest. I get it. So, I want to let you guys know to keep your streams going because in just a few moments, the FIFA 18 World Cup live tournament is going to begin. I'm going to head outside and check out the games, but I want to thank everybody for coming down to EA Play today and watching the press conference, and have a great weekend.
Yep, that was indeed what we got. Look, she knew what she was going to say.
Well, at least we got EA out of the way. We got it out of the way.
Yep.
Yep, that's one way to look at it.
That's how it wanted to be described.
Another hype reel.
I think I found Sea of Solitude more interesting than Anthem. Which is not good.
Hi guys, my name is...
Alright, I'm jumping out. Let's do a...
Hang on. Did you see Kaz's tweet?
No, what was his tweet?
We're releasing Days Gone on the same day as Anthem so that everybody has something to play when Anthem's servers immediately go down.
Well, it's probably...
That's
probably... Yeah, when's he shutting down? End of the year.
After E3, I think.
End of E3. Like, end of this. There's no more
is he?
This is the end.
This is his big hurrah.
His last hurrah.
Alright, let's do a wrap-up section. Even though this won't take very long. Ready? And then we can, you know...
Yeah.
We've covered what there is at this show. I'll run you through the very little of what we saw, and we'll get your thing. We just watched the EA conference, everyone. We got up very early in the morning for 3:30-ish in the morning to watch the EA conference. Overall, let's give it a rating out of 10. Ciaran?
A 3.
Ash?
Yeah, 3 is a pretty good number.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what I liked. Not much, so 2? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say 2, and then I was like, Sea of Solitude and Anthem was kind of okay, so
yeah.
I mean, I wasn't a huge fan, so let's just get out there. Let's run through quickly what we actually got and get some opinions. So we opened with Battlefield 5.
Yeah, in like the worst way. Like, I just, yep.
Yep, we didn't see much really. We
didn't see anything. They opened with talking and like random screenplay, like gameplay shots, and then they went into the trailer, which was all back to front. It was, yep.
Yep, got a little bit of nothing. Ash, like anything you saw there from Battlefield?
Not really.
Yep, it was Battlefield. They're going to show more at the Xbox show. Cool. FIFA, anyone care?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Ash?
It was more FIFA. They didn't show anything about the journey this year, which I was...
Yeah, that's what I was mentioning during the Madden sections. Like,
yeah, they didn't show long shot.
Like, they didn't show long shot. Yeah. And the last couple of years, it's all been about the story mode, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
We got to look at Battlefront 2. They talked about the Han Solo thing for ages, which they didn't really need to because they put out the trailer for that.
They talked long enough where they had to loop the freaking gameplay footage.
Loop the gameplay footage that they had, and then they said that they've got Clone Wars stuff happening. I got really excited, thinking I was going to show Ahsoka or animated series or Clone Wars stuff, and then they just revealed that it's Anakin, Obi-Wan, Dooku,
Count Dooku, and Grievous.
But
the only one they had an image.
Yeah.
They only had an image of Grievous,
and they only had an image of Grievous, and they showed zero gameplay of any of this. So. That's cool, I guess. They then announced that Unravel 2 is out now, but we already knew this was going to happen because it leaked 12 hours ago by the ESRB.
Yeah.
Did either of you play the first Unravel game?
Yeah, I played Unravel. I can't remember how far through it I got, but...
You did finish it because you don't finish games.
Yeah, well... Probably. Hey, I finished the game like 2 weeks ago. Thank you very much. But I think... I always find it stupid that they're both trying to capitalize on the co-op thing, but at the same time being like, but you don't really have to play a co-op, don't worry about that. Like, you can literally just delete a character for the bits where you have to run away and stuff. It's just...
Yeah, I played the first Unravel. It was fine. It was literally just one of those games that by the time I finished, I was like, it was pretty. Decent soundtrack, like score, but the gameplay was just so average. Like, it was just so you did stuff and it was just exciting. It was just, and the puzzles weren't very intuitive, I didn't feel. So, and nothing about this one made me go, cool, it's fixed the problems I had with the first one by introducing a second character to play with. I mean, it's cute, sure,
yeah,
but the first one was cute too, so whatever. Will I check it out? Probably not, let's be honest. It's out now. I'm waiting for one of the other places to drop a "it's out now" game, and I mean Bethesda's probably going to come out and say Fallout Shelter's out now because the trophies for that have popped.
On console,
or for PS4, sorry, because it's already out on Xbox and Steam. So if there's one game I'm going to download on my consoles, that's it's out now thing. It'll probably be to fucking play Fallout Shelter, honestly.
Yeah.
Next thing we got was Sea of Solitude, which is the Heartless from Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
But with feathers. Game looked kind of cool. The way they presented it was probably a little poor. Like, the girl talked about it a little bit too long. A little bit too long.
You can't do that unless you're Joseph Fares. Let's face it. You gotta,
but he's got an outlandish character.
You got to have
that. There's only so much I'm nervous and excited to be here that, you know.
You can do. Yeah, I was enjoying her trying to explain the heart behind the story and all this sort of stuff, but after a while you reach a point where you kind of just like,
I'm on board. I'm on board. You have me on board.
You've got me. show me your fucking game.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go for it.
But I mean, I'm interested in that game. I liked what we saw. So, I mean, out of everything, honestly, if I had to pick like game of the show, which I'll get you to pick at the end of it, that's probably my pick so far. Then we got some NBA. I don't care about that, obviously. Does anyone play here? Does anyone play the NBA?
Even
games?
NBA people don't care about that.
No, NBA people don't like NBA.
Because they like the
Live.
2K
It's
ones.
like,
So
there's 2K, so. Yeah.
And then we got the worst thing of the show: Command and Conquer Rivals.
Just, you know what? If I was doing early late nights, this week, I would be dedicating a large section of the first on the show Tuesday night to fucking rant about that bullshit. Like, just.
I wasn't keeping a time code, but it felt like an hour.
It
but
felt
it was
like so long.
It was probably like 15 minutes of a esports live shoutcasted demo.
It annoys me that like I'm such a I love esports so much, and I'm a big and I want esports to be more prominent.
But things like this don't help.
But not this doesn't help anybody. Like this just further concretes.
That's not how you debut a game.
No.
It's not what you show at your E3.
You don't give a mobile game more time than you gave Battlefield 5.
Yes, it's ridiculous.
Well,
Absolutely.
Mobile games are a pretty huge deal, but it's not the target audience looking for.
Yeah, look, I'm not shitty on the game because it's a mobile game. I play plenty of mobile games. The problem is that A, the game didn't look good anyway. Like, that's not just because it's a mobile game. I mean, in general, the game just looks shit. And B, like it just looked like
It looked like all of the other shitty mobile games.
I can't remember the name of it, but it literally looks like one of the other like Facebook mobile games. Or
That
something
pop
like
up
that,
in my news feed and like, come and join the fight, and you're like, no.
And the fact that they had two, I don't know, dudes come out, pro. I don't know what they're pro at.
They're supposed to be pro
or they were
RTS.
actors. Yeah, it just said RTS, but what are they? StarCraft players? Like, what? I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
like what's it? Anyway, that was fucking terrible. That was on like we've already set a very low or high, whichever way you want to look at it, precedent for the worst way you can go about these conferences. So EA is off to a great start for E3. Good job, guys. You've set the bar very fucking low, which means that Microsoft tomorrow morning, like, you'd have to be fucking terrible to do worse than that moment, really, is the thing. And then we got Anthem finally, which is the thing that everyone was watching the conference for, and they've managed to fuck that up, really.
Yeah,
people wanted to watch like just gameplay. People would have wanted just a 15-20 minute
live demo.
Like if they just didn't cut down that section at the end, if they just showed that entire mission with people talking and interacting over it, would have been fine. I probably would be more hyped. If they didn't, at the first time, like an organic boss-like creature comes out, if they didn't cut away immediately to the Anthem logo, it's just...
It was terrible. Yeah, it was... Hi to Ryan in the chat, too. I hope you had a great time getting up early in the morning like we all did to watch all this. Where the fuck was Skate 4? Good question.
Well, it doesn't exist, so...
that is the problem.
We're just turning on Skate 3 trailers, Skate 3 servers just for the lols.
Yeah.
Skate 3 HD.
How did everyone feel about Anthem prior to this, and how did they feel about Anthem coming out of this?
I was intrigued. I am still intrigued. I'm not sold. I guess we'll just it's another 7 months away, I guess.
All right, well, here's the other question to answer that then. On February 22nd, are you more likely to pick up Days Gone or Anthem?
I'm going to pick up both, but I probably won't put time into Anthem. I'll probably play Days Gone.
Why would you buy both?
Because that's who I am.
It's got money to burn.
That's who I am. I'll have both. I'll put like an hour into Anthem, and then I'll probably play Days Gone all day. And I think that's a problem. Just... The thing that shits me about Anthem and puts a bad taste in my mouth already about the game is that they screwed over Mass Effect for this game. So this game, they took...
That's like a presumption, but...
Well, they took assets away from Mass Effect.
Yeah.
For Anthem.
But Mass Effect could have been fucked either way, really.
It could have been fucked either way. But we didn't get any story-player DLC, single-player DLC for that game. But again, they took it, they dubbed it on Anthem, and I hope it's good, but... They've just done such a poor job at selling me on it so far that I'm not hyped. I'll probably grab it because 2 a.m. is a gamer, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I liked what I saw from like when they originally revealed it, and I'm still just at that level of cool. Like it looks pretty.
But you shouldn't feel that way from 2 E3s.
You shouldn't. I should feel way more amped. If the game's coming out February,
like it's not going to get another.
excited.
It's not getting another E3 cycle.
No.
So.
So what are they doing?
Unless I don't know, and from what they
unless they're going to show it somewhere else.
I doubt it though. With the amount that they did for this in this conference, why would they show it anywhere else?
Game Informer article November. I don't know. Like I don't.
Maybe they're going to put it somewhere like Paris Games Week, or they'll try and get it on a PSX.
That's a fucking terrible, weird place for that to be. I don't know what they're doing. They're making 101 mistakes is what they're doing. They're putting all their time and effort into Command and Conquer fucking shitty mobile games. Is what they're fucking doing.
Fuck, I love mobile games.
Ryan in the chat says that he has absolutely no feelings about Anthem,
no feelings,
which is how you should not be coming out of this conference. Is the important thing to remember. That's just fucking disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. So we all hated the conference. Basically, it was pretty terrible. It's set a low bar. But if you had to pick something from the show that's your favorite thing, what would that be, Ciaran?
Sea of Solitude. I'm guessing like it's the only thing that I felt had potential.
Yep. Yeah. Ash.
Andrew Renee was really good.
No, I don't. I felt like, and it wasn't her fault, but there was some cringy moments.
Yeah, that's not her fault though. She's just doing
that's not her
fault.
She did her best.
Can't blame her. She's paid to do that.
Why about the first 15 minutes of the show? And you would understand that the audience are not getting involved in your like, woo, yeah.
Your bits.
No, they were at the start, and then the show killed the audience. Just sucked the energy out of the room.
Ryan in the chat says, had excellent momentum until the debag for Madden and the mobile bastardization of Command & Conquer. Well, I honestly feel like the show opened on a really flat note.
I don't think it ever had like a super high moment. Like no. I don't think it didn't bring my energy levels up at all.
You open the show with like a 15-minute gameplay demo of an epic moment in Battlefield or something, like a single player mission or something.
Like you show like part of that, like one of the vignettes.
They used to open like Microsoft conferences like that with Call of Duty and stuff, and it set like a amped, like start to the show.
Maybe that's their problem with the fact that they're running their own conference, but they've sold Battlefield 5 to Microsoft to show Microsoft.
Does Microsoft open tomorrow with the fucking...
I don't know if it opens with it, but I think there'll be gameplay, like a mission gameplay during it.
Yeah. My pick's going to be Sea of Solitude because there was nothing else really that looked interesting at all, really. So it's now 5:30. We're probably all going to go back to bed.
Should EA have done a conference at all?
No.
Probably not.
All they was going to show? No. But it's like they put on the EA Play thing for the people who are there, and they think they just feel obligated to have some sort of press conference thing. Which
because Ubisoft is doing it, we should do it.
Yeah, but at this point, honestly, just don't.
Yep. Like stop doing them.
Or do a half-hour one.
Yeah, do like a Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, or do a Direct type thing, because that is just a waste of everyone's time. To be honest, it's just.
Sell Anthem to Microsoft or PlayStation to show.
Yep.
Sell it to one of them to show, because they'll probably do it in a better way, and more people will see it. It's just you won't kill anybody with fucking Command & Conquer mobile games.
All right. And that's it for today. That is all of E3 for today. Me and Ash are going to be back at some point this afternoon. We're going to be doing reacts to some movie trailers because we haven't watched the How to Train Your Dragon 2 trailer or anything. 3, sorry. Anything like that. So we'll be back at some point late this afternoon. Of course, we'll be back in the morning for more E3 live shenanigans. So until then, we're all going back to bed, I presume. We're going back to bed.
Definitely.
Everyone's just going back to bed. That was a big old...
Yeah, that was a waste of my week.
See you later.
Yeah, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.